Hi Libra, and welcome to my channel. My name is Echo Moon. Today I am going to be doing your July 1st through the 15th reading. This is general, so it can apply to your love, your career. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And this is going to be for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So what I did is I blessed the cards and I meditated on your sign. So some of you guys, I have the feeling that I felt, or the energy that I felt, was that some of you guys have secrets, or you know someone, or you're with someone who is holding a secret and you know about it and you're waiting for it to just come to light. It's kind of like the calm before the storm. Some of you guys are pregnant and you haven't told your lover yet, or your significant other. Some of you know that the person you're dealing with is stepping out, but you are kind of like keeping that under wraps. You're not really addressing the issue, which is kind of somewhat not like you, but I feel like you're just trying to stay balanced in the situation. And then, like I said, this is for like a percentage of you. This isn't going to be for everybody. So we're going to do the 5-card spread, but we're going to do it a little different. We're going to focus on the same situations, your situation, your current situation, your challenges, your focus, your advice, and the outcome. Okay, so we're going to start off with oracle cards. So we have your situation, and I'll pull up the cards afterwards. Your challenge, your focus, the advice, and this is your outcome. Nice. So, for your current situation, we have starting fresh. A wonderful new beginning is blossoming in my life. So, some of you guys are either starting a new job, some of you guys are starting a new relationship, some of you guys are reconciling or starting a new chapter or a new level of your relationship. But this is a good card. This is to be in your situational position. That's definitely where you want to be. It's kind of like that balance that you're aiming for, and you have right now. Not aiming for, but this is what you have. Your challenge position, you have revealing radiance. My light illuminates the world. And then we have the pearl and the clamshell. So I feel like this is relative to what came up during my meditation, as far as, revealing your truth, revealing the truth, revealing what you know. And again, this can be vice versa. This could be for whoever the person you're dealing with, or it could be you. But that's your challenge, is actually shining light on the situation. And your focus, what you're focused on right now, is embracing the future. I step into the future with an open heart. So you're focusing on not only just starting fresh, but you're focusing on embracing what's to come. And perhaps that's why you're not saying anything right now. We're going to find more. We're going to clarify that. In your vice position, and I kind of laughed because I did say the word pregnancy, and then the advice is giving birth. But in this case, it doesn't necessarily have to be you're pregnant. This is giving birth to ideas. The description is I am bringing forth new and dynamic energy into the world. So I feel like it's kind of like the starting fresh. It's like, you're bringing new ideas, you're giving new life to your excuse me, let me backtrack here. You're bringing life into your relationship. You are giving birth to new ideas when it comes to your job. So this is kind of like getting in touch with your creativity side, your creative side. But also, like I said, some of you guys could be focusing on getting pregnant and bringing new life into the world, which is beautiful. In your outcome position, you have communicating freely. I communicate from the depths of my being. Okay, also ties into my meditation. I feel like the outcome is towards the middle of the month or whenever, because this is timeless, but towards the middle of the month, because again, this is from the 1st through the 15th of July, you are going to be bringing light to the truth. You are going to be speaking, you're basically going to be revealing what you know. There's not going to be any secrets anymore. Now, what we're going to do next, give me 1 second here. I just got a quick text message. 1 second. Sorry. I apologize. I don't like when people do that to me either. So let me focus on you wonderful Libras. So what we're going to do is we are going to clarify the oracle cards with some tarot cards. So for your current situation, we have starting fresh. I'll put out the cards and I'm going to go over them later, afterwards. We have the Wheel of Fortune, beautiful, along with the Ace of Pentacles. You can't get any better than that, guys, right? For your challenge position, we have Revealing Radiance. And with that, we have Ace of Cups and the Ten of Swords. Okay? For your focus, which is embracing the future, we have the Devil. Hope you guys can see these cards. If not, I'm going to hold them up anyway. So we have the Devil, and we have the King of Cups. Okay? And your advice position, we have giving birth. So we have the Moon and the World. Oh, you guys have so far 4 major arcana. For your outcome, which is communicating freely, we have 3 of Wands and the Hangman. Okay. Alright. So, for your current situation, we have starting fresh. And with that, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So, this is basically karma. This is destiny. This is things working out in your favor. This is also having good fortune and good luck as well. And we also have the Ace of Pentacles, which is the beginning of abundance, which is beautiful because this is, the Ace of Pentacles is the beginning of something. So it's kind of like you have a brand new start, and it's just like it's working in your favor. And this is the current situation right now. what your challenge is. So we had revealing radiance, okay? So for the situation, if it's reference to love, I feel like you're starting fresh with the person that you're supposed to be with, and it's going to make you feel grounded. You're going to feel abundant. You're going to feel like you have everything that you wanted for, everything that you hoped for in the situation. I'm just adding on to that, okay? Now, revealing radiance, we had in your challenge position, and with that, we have the Ace of Cups, and we have the Ten of Swords. So, if it's reference to, if we're talking about something that you're not coming out with, if it's something that, if it's a situation where you're not shining the light on to something, you're not revealing something, I feel like this part of that challenge is you're not healing from whatever it is, because you have the Ace of Cups, which could be the beginning of new love, but in this case it also represents healing. And then you have the Ten of Swords, which is feeling betrayed, feeling what these cards, come on, let me try to back it up, hold on. Feeling betrayed, feeling stabbed in the back. You're done feeling that way. It's kind of like, I'm trying to heal, but I keep feeling like I'm being stabbed in the back, and I don't want to talk about that right now. I don't want to focus on that right now. Instead of revealing how you feel or revealing what you know, you're keeping that within. And that's a challenge. The challenge could also be getting over some past hurt, some past betrayals. It could be a situation where you wanted to start something new. You wanted to have new love come in your life. You wanted to start a new chapter with someone, but the truth was revealed and you felt betrayed by it and you can't get over it. So you're holding that, and it's kind of like you're holding how you feel, and you're going within. You're not expressing your feelings. Put it that way. For your focus, we had embracing the future, okay? But with embracing of the future, you also have the Devil card, and you also have the King of Cups. So with embracing the future, I want you guys to see these cards. You know what it is? I'm looking at it from the viewer, and it looks weird. Sorry. Let's get it together. Okay. So we have, embracing the future. So with the Devil card, it's kind of like embracing the good and the bad. It's kind of like, and also because you have the King of Cups here, so it's kind of like you have to, when you're moving forward on something, you have to accept that there's good and evil in everything. There's going to be that yin and yang. There's going to have to be that balance of things that may not be good for you, or sides of you, or characteristics of yourselves that may be, chaotic, or maybe manipulative. And it's kind of like you need to balance that out with, you need to just balance out your emotions. And I feel like with this is the good and the bad, because you have a situation where it could be a toxic situation, but I don't necessarily get the feeling that it is a toxic situation. I feel like you need to, in order to embrace the future, I feel like you need to kind of like confront your demons and go deep within. The King of Cups is someone who doesn't necessarily show emotions, but they are intuitive. They do feel deeply. And so that's something that you need to embrace, and that's something about yourself that you need to embrace, some of you. For your advice, we have giving birth, and we have the moon, and we have the world. And I feel with this, I feel like some of you guys are going to be pregnant, because we have the world, and that's like the baby in the womb. And then we have the moon, you know, shedding light on a situation, shedding light on something that isn't revealed yet, hidden truths. So for your advice, it's kind of like, it's like you're giving birth to new ideas. Okay, let's just use that. If you are pregnant, or you are working on getting pregnant, and that's like your goal in your relationship, again, congratulations. I wish you luck in a healthy pregnancy that is beautiful. But if that's not the situation, and you want to bring, let's say, you know, a breath of fresh air into your relationship, I feel like before you do that, you need to shed light on the issues that you're dealing with, and you need to get over them. You need to close out, you know, that chapter where you felt betrayed, where you felt like there were secrets, where you felt that, you know, where you felt that betrayal. You know, you need to kind of like give birth to how you feel. Come out with it. Because it's like if you internalize and you don't speak your truth, it's kind of like you can fall into this energy. And I feel like if you are internalizing, then you could be going into the devil energy, which is, you know, obsessing over the situation, not really talking about it, but being obsessive, being, you know, possessive over the person that you're dealing with, you know, again, manipulating. They could be manipulating you, but since this is your focus position, it's more like you're manipulating the situation to work for you. So it's just like, if you know something and you're not saying it, then that is a manipulation of the situation, because it's kind of like, if something needs to be said, especially if you're in a relationship, say it. You know, you don't want secrets when it comes to your relationships. And if it's in reference to a job, then again, if you need to, you know, have a meeting with your boss or your supervisor, then you need to do that and explain to them, you know, things that came to light for you, or, you know, explain to them some ideas that you may have, what have you. But I just feel like for the first half of July, a lot of you guys are, you know, internalizing a lot of your emotions. And, you know, you guys being the scale, is kind of like, how are you balancing anything out with that? For your outcome, communicate freely. And we have the Three of Wands, and we have the Hangman. So this is basically speaking your truth, knowing what that is. And it's like you're waiting for the right moment. So right now it's just like you're in limbo. Not really in limbo, but it's like you're patiently waiting to come out and communicate freely, if you will. But you know exactly what it is. So like I said, if this is involving what I feel is a secret, or, you know, something that you know, well, that's a secret, something that you know but not saying anything about. It could be you, or it's the other person. You could be feeling a certain kind of way. Again, it could be regarding work, and you're not speaking up about it. Same thing with the relationship. You're not speaking up about how you feel, and how you're not expressing yourself, which is kind of not like a Libra. Trust me, you guys communicate. Especially if you feel strongly about something, you don't really internalize it all that much. You get to your point. So we're going to do one oracle for each. So, balancing act. Yeah, you're trying to keep things in balance. That's where you're at right now. This is in your current situation. You're trying to balance out your life, but I also feel like balancing out your emotions, balancing out the truth, what's truth and what's lies. But in your situation right now, you're doing good. I mean, it looks like, you're starting anew. And if this isn't happening, then this is going to happen. Like, things are going to turn around for you. And however you're feeling right now, trust me, it's not going to be for long. We have Golden Palace, which is in the challenge position. So this is basically saying, because in general, the Golden Palace is manifesting your dreams, manifesting abundance, manifesting in general. So it's pretty much, it's like you're not, by not kind of like revealing how you feel, like you're not going to necessarily feel happy at that time. Like you're not going to feel like in this place right now. It's kind of like you're in a space where, like, again, you need to get over something, and because you're not getting over it, you're not manifesting that fresh start, that new beginning that you could possibly be beginning. I had to go there. I mean, I didn't have no other words. All right, for your focus, we have one ring circus. So this is setting boundaries. So you already have embracing the future. You have clarifying that the devil and the king of cups. And then you have one ring circus, which is setting boundaries. And knowing that if things don't work out, you can always be good by yourself. And that's something that you need to that's something that you're coming to terms with, because this is in your focus position, that you need to set boundaries when it comes to people. You need to set boundaries when it comes to yourself. For your advice, we have deep freeze. So we had giving birth, bringing things to life. We have we have the moon and we have the world. And deep freeze is basically, now is not the time. Now is not the time. Perhaps now isn't the time. And that's your advice. And that's good in a way. It's kind of like, you know what, if you don't want to speak up about something, and that's the advice, it's kind of like just chill for a moment. Perhaps you don't know the full truth, and you're trying to, and that's why you're not saying anything, because it's just like, you know what, I'm not going to say anything until I know all of the details, until I know or see the entire scenario, until I, see the entire picture. Dry desert is what we have for your outcome. So this is going deep within and getting in touch with your soul, getting in touch with your emotions. Because in a desert, there's no water, but the water is deep underground. That's why a lot of like scorpions and lizards and everything, all those animals and creatures that live in the desert, that's why they live underneath the sand, because that's where like the moisture is. So using this in terms of yourself, this is kind of like go deep within to get in touch with that emotional side of yourself. That's your outcome. And you're going to do that. You're going to take the time. You're going to get more information, get that balance, wait for the right moment, and then you're going to express yourself. You're going to know how you feel about the situation. And that's it. I hope this resonated with you guys. If you guys want to leave a comment below, please do so. Please like, share, subscribe. I just said comment below. I'll catch you in the next video. The next video is going to be love for the entire month of July, and then following that we're going to do the second half of July's reading. So Libra, I wish you well, many blessings, love and light, and I will catch you on the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.